Welcome back everybody. In this video, we're going to be using the flame sword, as I've been using in all but one of my videos, the fireball video specifically, where I use the regular sword. And the showcase is this weapon here, the Conflagration staff. My traits. We got regrowth, so you do tend to hit a lot of targets with this thing, so regrowth's not a bad choice. I have one with knockback here and stability. The knockback, I'm not sure if it actually procs on the conflagration part of it, because that knocks stuff way back anyway. I'm not sure if it makes it more powerful or what. Which could be good or bad. In fact, I might even switch over to my other one. I don't really care for the knockback too much. Let's see, conflagration. I'll go with, there it is, the berserking one instead. Whatever. Yeah, so not ideal traits, but not terrible. So little sad about this staff. So in the current patch, I guess the old patch now, this would charge up really fast. So that circle would get big quick, and then you could poof, do some damage to everything in the circle. The center, I think there's about 3 damage tiers in there. The center does the most damage. Then there was like the middle third of the circle did some damage, and the outer third did I think no damage, just a knockback, and everything, including that outer circle, got a DOT on it. Not a very big DOT, but a DOT. And the only thing it was really useful for in the last patch, because its damage was such garbage, was crowd control. You could do that, and you could stagger rats for days, including storm vermin. It's really good at crowd control. In the beta before this patch went live, so the beta for 1.5, this thing, they made it so it doesn't charge quite as fast. It doesn't generate as much heat, which is nice. So that's still in in the live version now. And it did decent damage, which I thought was a good trade-off for how slowly it charges now. Now, it does the slow charge, less heat, but they nerfed its damage to oblivion. Its damage is still garbage. Which made me sad, because this was my favorite staff in the beta. Now, it is, yet again, a staff that I will probably never use, because it is mainly for crowd control. It can kill rats, the little ones. It has okay wave clear, but you're not going to be killing specials really quickly. But most importantly, you're not going to be killing storm vermin with this thing. It's absolute garbage for that. I'm on Nightmare, so I'll be able to handle it. I'll kill them, but Cataclysm, it's pain in the butthole. And Rat Ogres, forget it. That takes days too. You can do it, of course. Anybody can do it, but it's garbage. One last thing they did add, which is one of the nice things about the staff now. Another nice thing is if you fully charge this, hear that sound there when this thing gets all the way up there? I'll do it again. That sound means that if you cast that circle, it's going to be like a firebomb on the ground. Now, it does generate a ton of heat, which I will show you. If you do that attack, you get the firebomb effect for a short period of time, plus a bunch of heat. It's really good for area denial, because the rats will path around that fire on the ground. So, it has its uses. Like the bolt staff, they have just made this thing laser focused on its role. So the bolt staff being a special killer, and this being crowd control. It does very well at controlling crowds. It hits everything up in a vertical line for quite a long distance above and below the attack itself. Meaning that if there's a bunch of rats climbing up at the edge of a wall, you can cast this at the top of their climbing point, and it'll light them all on fire. Alright, so there's a storm vermin in there. Oh, Kruber killed it with his thing. So, once again, this staff is not terrible. It's just not my thing. I like to be able to kill and clear, and this thing is much better at clearing like little rats than killing things like storm vermin. like to be able to do some damage as well, and the damage is mediocre. Even in the center. And that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't mind if they made it like a little bit higher skill, like if they made it so that the old damage that was in the beta was only in the center. Like that circle that gets a little bit bigger over time, but only that center circle did the decent damage. I would be fine with that. I don't need to do like the massive damage to the entire horde of little rats. But the storm vermin, man, those things gotta fucking go. I hate them. Once again, if you have a good team, and you have a good team for killing things like storm vermin, then whatever. If what you need is some crowd control, go for it. Knock yourself out. The staff's amazing for crowd control. It's also, incidentally, pretty good for using bots too, because with this crowd control, you can stagger a shit ton of rats around your bots. It does do friendly fire now. It didn't do that in the old patch. If you hit them with the center, it will friendly fire them. But the friendly fire is minuscule. It's much better to save your bots from getting hit. Another reason why it's nice for bots is not only saving the bots from taking damage, but also bots will actually swing their darn weapons instead of sitting there and block if an enemy is staggered next to them. Meaning you get your bots to kill stuff with this staff. So that's another like bonus about this staff. Like I said, I was super stoked in the beta for this thing, and now it's kind of meh to me. I'm sure there's lots of people who still like it plenty. Now what you saw there is one of the dangers of this staff. It's worse when playing with players, because bots, you know, they have their omnidirectional awareness, and they know when something's behind them, and they can block hits and all that crap. But as you can see, you can easily knock rats straight towards you, because they get knocked away from the center of this blast. So like I'm knocking that storm vermin into my team, and if it's not dying and it does one of those wide swings, or I stop crowd controlling it, it's bad news bears. Like that thing will kick everybody's ass. So you do want to be aware of that. Be aware that you could be knocking rats into your team instead of away from it. To avoid that, what people used to do is cast it like right at their feet so that things get knocked away from you. Issue with that now is they've added friendly fire, so you will set your team on fire if you do that. Other than that, you just gotta be really careful. Oh, here we go. See how all those rats on the wall are on fire now, even though I just cast a little one at the bottom? Now I'm not doing, I guess I can show you. Do the big one. Boom. Everything's on fire. It's fun. It works for the slave rat hordes. Kills quite a few of them. So now you gotta wait for the DOT. In the beta, that would have just outright killed the Packmaster right away. Versus now, you gotta wait for that DOT, and that's if you get him in the center. Which I did. I believe I did. I guess it is on tape. We'll see if I did or not. But I was trying to get it in the center. I think I got it in the center. As well, if you're actually trying to get your max damage and getting, hopefully not your team like I did there, but just the little rats into the center of it, then you're more likely to knock them forward, because in order to get them to get knocked away, you have to make sure that they're on the far side of your circle. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. You did see another useful function of this staff right there. The rattling gunner was spinning up its barrels. It would have taken quite a few of these left clicks to kill it, but that's about its maximum range there. But it was about to fire, and I wouldn't have been able to kill it with left clicks before it started firing. So I just staggered it. Took care of it. Ploop, ploop. And there are a bunch of rats over there. Ah, screw it. Just gonna have a little fun with those storm vermin when we get over there. I'll just bomb them and use my conflag. So the left click, as you can see here, is the same as the fireball staff. It shoots a little fireball. It will kill a nightmare clan rat with the body shot, as you can see. Do my little larger charge up, damage increase. And we got him. Like I said, it's doable in Nightmare. Looks like a couple. Couple with your friends helping you will kill him. I'm not sure if 2 central, slightly charged, like charge level 2 Conflagration hits will kill a Storm Vermin outright. Yeah, set them all on fire through the wall and whatever. It's one of the staff's fortes. Yep, boss are gonna aggro Storm Vermin. And you just, oh, see those guys up there? All on fire. All on fire. All on fire. Yeah, crowd control for days with this staff. 4 days. Says burn everything that comes off that ramp. This staff's a ton of fun. I'm not gonna say it's not fun. It's just not as effective as it was, and I like the fireball staff a little bit better now. But it does kill the hordes. I was not centering it on him because he was right under me, and that would have friendly fire damaged myself, because this thing is a pretty big vertical. Here, I'll show you. Just like that. Hurt myself. I can stagger that Rattling Gunner. Burn him down. Aggro this guy. And he'll come running. Oh, hello. So being able to CC these things away is nice. Helps to save your friends from Storm Vermin attacks. It just takes a little bit longer than I would like. What? What? You what, mate? It can aggro a room of Storm Vermin like this, which is nice. Storm Vermin is priority. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Okay. Burned to death. See, he's doing that stupid down attack even though he's right in front of me. I hate it. Do a charge attack on this guy. There's a down attack. Such a pain in the butt. Okay. Whatever, I don't think I aggroed that last one over there, but it doesn't really matter much. Jump shot. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, grab a firebomb because firebombs are fun. There's a mini firebomb. I can do the real deal with the increased radius in a second. Why not? Burn it all. Alright. Okay, doing good there. More healing, might as well. Not planning on coming back down here. Man, the frame drops are real. I got too much crap running on my computer. Whatever. Alright. Next chain. Next Storm Vermin. See, I don't think this thing needs the knockback. It does plenty of knocking back. That's sort of what the staff does. I could probably re-roll that to something more useful. And I will, if they make this staff something that I actually feel like using again. Just not my style. Not my thing. Fireball is much more satisfying to me. Because if I'm trying to carry, I gotta be able to kill the Storm Vermin, clear the hordes, and kill Red Ogres. Oh, hello. Let's just do a big one. For funsies. chugging. Chugging, 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 chugging. Choo choo. Hear a hook rat somewhere. Couple storm vermin up there. Where's it at? Oh, it's probably behind us. Right below us, whatever. Yeah, I knew you'd come as soon as I was getting ready to commit. Sorry, Barden. Storm vermin had to go. He's probably gonna run it behind us now.
Can you reach this door? A warrior rat. Good kill, dog.
There we go. Okay. I do know better than that, but you don't, so. How it is kind of fun with Berserking on my sword here is doing that and then switching, because the DOT will continue killing things while I have this weapon equipped, and I can get my Berserking to proc off of it. It's pretty fun. Damn. Why is this chugging so much? Normally it chugs just right at the entrance to this. Oh well. You still get the points, you still get the tips, see how it works. Just the game's running a little slower. If you can even notice it, I don't know. I'm noticing it because I'm at the controls. Frame rates are not perfect. Nice chain. So as you can see, Nightmare Slaves do go down. Yeah, where I noticed the biggest difference in this thing's damage drop off was in Cataclysm. It takes days to kill anything with this staff in Cataclysm. And that's not a good thing. Especially when you're, like, it'd be nice if this thing was really good at wave clear as well. It's okay at wave clear. Could be a lot better. But yeah, you know, it's mainly just crowd control in Cataclysm. It's kind of annoying. Even when you do the big one, it's like, you kill a couple rats and then everything else will just run out of the circle and run around. Kind of garbage. Kinda garbage. It is fun for killing shit through floors like that, though. So yeah, all in all, it's a good staff. Some people will gravitate towards it. I was going to be one of those people, but not anymore. But anyway, see what we do here. See if we get anything fancy. Oh wells. Those are blue. More fodder for the forge. Check stats. So 212 kills. 146 of them were ranged. And like 60 melee kills. So yeah. More than I would normally. If I was using something like Fireball Staff. But anyway. Good games. Good luck. You can throw questions in the comments.